Hello everyone, this is Lady Luck, and this is the premiere of Golden Sun Lost Age. Feel free to let me know if the volume and everything's fine between the game and my voice. Right now, I'm just renaming everybody for the new game. Honestly, forget how I had her name spelled. I forget what I was going to name him. Yep, I got it. Now sit back and enjoy the prologue. Thank you. Ah, congrats. That's fine. I don't need to clear chat. Besides, chat won't actually show up in the stream. Hello, MJ Durlak? If I'm pronouncing that right? There's still something that puzzles me about this game. The whole premise for each tower, like Venus and Mercury Tower, is you need a correct elemental adept to enter it. Okay, that's fine. But to enter Venus Lighthouse, we needed a Jupiter adept ability to reveal to get in. I don't blame you. I feel like there was a little bit more content on this half of the game rather than the first, and Dark Dawn unfortunately was a little lacking. I felt like it was unfinished. It's like, at least they got the first lighthouse, right? It's like, okay, Mercury Lighthouse. You need a Mercury Adept. 9% of the puzzles involve you using Ply, a Mercury-only move. Venus Lighthouse. You need Jupiter-only ability revealed to see how to get in through a damn door. If they just had it like, oh, you need an adept of every element for every lighthouse because you never know what they might throw in there, fine! Yeah, and the only reason for why it's 1 and 2 is because both couldn't fit on one cartridge, so they split it into 2 games. Which is a shame, but hey, it kind of made you want more by having the second game. Oof. That sucks. I mean, I guess it still counts as the end of the first quarter, with it being March. And especially when you're able to reunite both teams by the end of the game, it kind of gives you a lot to, like, work with and, you know, customize rather than just what you normally do with the Djinns. Heck, you can even change the battle music that plays depending on who's on your team. Yeah, more ways than one. Just like Sephiroth, he has habits of popping up when he's not needed. Let's work on options. Yeah. Nope. Despite having to stream the finale of this less than a week ago, and I already lost my way in this damn place. I'm not even gonna go after it. There's already enough deposition going on here. Yeah. Especially when you consider him being Ace in Dark Dawn. Unfortunately, because this is being emulated, I have no way of transferring the game. So I just said, screw it, and I'll start fresh. I think I saw something like that too, but hey, I don't mind starting fresh. I think the only thing I missed in the last game was I didn't go to Crossbone Isles to get the optional Djinn there. And I think that was about it. Hello, a bunch of non-adepts thinking they could take on a fire adept. This will end perfectly. There's a reason I named her Din. I know, right? For someone who's a Mercury Adept, he don't act like no Mercury Adept. I love how insulted they're trying to be. You're the ones trying to surround an old man, a young lady, and a mysterious man. And that, as a Mercury Adept, I want to know how he knows his teleportability that he uses in the first game, but Mia doesn't. Also that. It's like, Mia, you're holding back on us. And now the cats have the case of the zoomies. I know, right? Hey, Grievous. It's like irony with your name being Nibelheim, as we were talking about Sephiroth just a bit ago. Actually, let's tell the Fire Adept to hold back by, like, maybe using a tiny flame instead of a huge fireball. Only burn them slightly. It's all good. I'll just banana girl. An adept. I know, right? Doesn't it feel nostalgic? That's why I plan that once I get both teams together, I'm gonna almost guaranteed have Jenna in the party just so that music plays. You would think after Colosso, Babby's men would realize that adepts exist and magic and people can get their shit kicked. Should have been Plume, but oh well. How did I miss? Don't know how that was supposed to help. That's right. I forget what comes out after this. Punch Ant. Who designs these things? Roll credits! Black Pearl. Aw, hello, Nyx. Talk about an earthquake enough to move an entire damn continent. And all Kraden can think about is that he's hungry. know, right? That's a small-ass continent, and... Then again, what does that say about the ship? You'd think with all the connections Ceteris and Minardi had as the Mars clan along with Alex, despite not having the pearl to move the ship, they could just grab people and try to move the ship that way. Get a bunch of water adepts. So twice in this universe, we've had some sort of earthquake or earth phenomenon that's either moved a continent or damn near killed people. I wouldn't be surprised with that with Kraden. For an old man, he's such a kid. Look, 2 more giants. Now, just ahead of time, since you didn't see me do the naming, I couldn't figure out what I was going to name Pierce, because I forgot he's someone who had to be named since we don't get Alex on the team. So I decided with Sidon, because I haven't made a reference to Breath of the Wild yet. And he's Lemurian, so it works. That his people don't like us too well, so it almost feels like the Zora in the sense. Especially when they find out we're associated with Babby, who, you know, stole their drought stuff to try to stay immortal. Hey, this has twice been nearly drowned. Wow, that's a joke in itself. At this point, how has Ben, aka Felix, not developed a fear of frickin' water? So this is twice he's been swallowed up by water. Now here comes another thing that I think is broken in this game. As I mentioned earlier before you showed up, Grievous, the whole premise and formula in this game is, look, this is insert tower. You need insert adept to get in, or no one gets in. So we needed Mia to get inside Mercury Lighthouse and use Ply, a Mercury-only ability. For a Venus Lighthouse, you would think we need a Venus adept. Okay, they have Felix. But you needed Reveal, which is a Jupiter-only ability, and to my knowledge, Sheba, aka Feyre, doesn't have Reveal yet. So how in the 9 hells did they get into Venus Lighthouse? Which makes me think there's definitely more going on to Alex than being a Mercury adept. Because we've seen abilities as a Mercury adept that Mia doesn't show, like teleportation, which sounds like something that would be a Jupiter adept ability, because it seems like a psychic thing. So I wonder if he's like half Jupiter and half Mercury adept. Or because he dabbles in alchemy and been trying to push for the lighthouses being lit, there's just more we don't know about him. That's the other reason I got pissed off at Dark Dawn and hoping for more answers. Because I feel like there's a whole lot we end up missing with that. Now, don't mind the noise you're about to hear, I'm just readjusting myself, because I think one of my legs fell asleep. There we go. It can only sit one way for so long. And despite at the end of the first game it says that the water came up to kind of break Sheba and Felix's fall, you would think that would make the fall even worse coming into contact with water that fast. Oh yeah, they did. Because I'm thinking about how a belly flop works when you hit the flat surface of water, so imagine if water's rushing up at you while you're free falling down. Chances are I'm thinking your body's gonna snap in half from the force. But that could have been Alex at work there, or something with the sea, because the unnaturalness of random water on one side of a tower going up to catch someone as they fall. Then again, it could be the work of the Wise One, because he has saved Garrett and Isaac in the past in Soul Sanctum by quieting the earthquakes and teleporting them out. And he is still wandering around, since we do see him at the end of this game. Yeah, I kind of give Felix credit for jumping out into the open water after what he went through 3 years ago. To be honest, if I had to choose an element to fall into to kind of break my fall, it'd be somewhere between wind and earth, like especially if it's soft earth to kind of hold you. And it's funny because I was just thinking about this last night while I was watching Korra, and they were going to have Bolin drop from the plane, and I was like, I'd rather an earthbender, because then you can kind of soften the earth to kind of soften your fall and catch you. Yeah, but burning yourself ain't going to slow your fall. It's just going to make less evidence that you were ever alive as you're burnt to a crisp. But again, you know what, that's the thing, because Sheba, Fiore, or however we're going to call her, is a Jupiter adept, maybe the wind pulled up the water to soften the fall. I love how the trees are like barely half their height. I don't think geography helps when you're floating along, because now you have to redraw the entire map. It also depends on the water itself. Like, what if it, like, as it rose up became more mist and, like, wasn't as, you know, I don't know if thick be the right word for it, but broken up enough where it would seem more like air than water to kinda let you down gently. Kinda like getting you down a water slide. I would like this, given the fact of where they are, because they are by the ocean, I would like to think that it's salt water. Because I know in the last game when they were on their way to Tolby for Colosso, that they were going to be reaching the ocean since they have to go sail out to Lemuria. But I know not all oceans are salt-based? And just like in an anime known as Slayers, here comes a tsunami. Because he's a Mercury Adept, that's why. Water don't do shit to him. But that's also a good point, too. Or you guys could be smart and go in the fucking ship. Because apparently Lemurian ships survive everything. So now that makes it 3 times that Felix has always been swallowed up by water. Water just hates him. Normally I'd say I don't know how you would check for internal bleeding, but I'm sure if he coughs up enough times and sees more than water, I think we'll know. Trying to figure out how the old man survived all this shit. The guy who didn't even have the balance to stand on any of the steps at Soul Sanctum. I know, right? And the fact that we don't see Alex anywhere, I can only think that he must have put a barrier on them so they wouldn't go flying off the damn island. If Fucker has teleport, he probably went elsewhere. No reason to look for him, period. He comes and goes when he pleases. You know, if I ever redid this, I would name them after Final Fantasy VII characters, and if I could rename Alex, he'd be Sephiroth in a heartbeat. To the west! Bonus points for anyone who gets the reference. I think the old man should have more than drowned. The old man should have just died. The thing is, this is the old days of magic where, like, Gandalf here would probably survive being eaten by a dragon. Whist! She just told you why! It's like, no, we're just gonna abandon her since we have no way to get her back to her fucking country. Now I'm really glad I named her Fiore because she's so full of secrets. We're on the map! Yeah, proof right here. She doesn't have reveal. So how in the hell did they get into Venus Lighthouse? I call shenanigans on Alex. I guess that's one nice way of putting it.
I can't call it because I'm leaving the phone here. So just no? Okay, I just wanted to check. Are you done with your bowl?
No.
Alright. Now I'll clear that up while I'm up. Alright.
Take care, hon. Now, any other time if you're outsiders here, you'd think they'd be pissed for their island just like crashing into their continent.
Do you want me to get a dessert? Small or big cheesecake?
Small. Oh, I'm saying ice cream.
Anything smooth, right? I got you. Super comfy, I got you. I'm just gonna use your card for everything, okay?
Be safe, hon.
Of course. That's why I do all the outings at night. Let's have this.
It's currently 5:56, hon.
Do you want me to check the mail or wait till tomorrow?
Wait till tomorrow.
Okay. No.
Oh, that was just my husband. He is going out to get some stuff for me.
I'm not going out because trying to figure out those doors.
Yeah, especially since one on our floor gets stuck.
Yeah. So I'll just have to laundry and be out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, so much for that outing. Because I don't trust the person. I might as well check the mail. Anyway. Where are your keys? Oh, I see. Yo.
Of course I find another bomb. Life alert. See, now all I'm thinking about is the old-ass commercial of the, lady saying, "I've fallen, I can't get up."
I'm gonna have to deal with those side doors even if I go downstairs.
Just go with that.
I wanted to try and get shit done.
That's okay.
It's behind your computer.
Ooh. Let's see, the stuff we probably can't afford.
Did you want to just go out after your stream?
Maybe.
I'll leave these on then.
Totally cool, Grievous. That's why I let you know ahead of time when I was streaming, because I figured by the time you got home from work, you'd be hungry. Trust me, that's the reason I don't have my camera on right now and just have my voice. Because I made a big crock pot meal and I don't want people to see me eating while I'm streaming. So you might hear, nom noises every now and then, because I made, like, this kibasi thing and it's a little messy. Especially because I'm probably going to do a little bit of grinding before I get into the next area. Just want to get myself set up. Well, look at you, Fiore. Too good to wear half this fucking equipment. Not worth it. Probably have to grind for those weapons real quick. Is it worth with her with the daggers, though? Yes. You can carry the game tickets. Yeah, that's right. Jin tutorial time! So all these gens were out since first game, and Felix is only coming across one now. It really must mean Cyrus, Minority, and Alex did all the fighting this entire time. Because I'm trying to figure out how they did all this traveling without running into Jin once. And it makes you wonder, it's like, would Cyrus and Minority found some of their own? No, because we did that in the first game. Sounds like a plan, man. I'm going to be grinding for a bit anyway, so if anyone has any questions, whether it pertains to the stream, me, myself, or whatever, as long as it's not something controversial-ish, you know, like politics and all that crap, I'm pretty much open to answer any. Before I go to the next area, I'm going to grind and definitely go back to the other area to get that sword. I look forward to when we get to the Garo town with all the werewolves and shit. The music there is frickin' beautiful. We are so squishy. Oop, I overshot the town. wouldn't think that'd be too controversial. And I'm sure there's weirder things in anime. Silly, silly, silly. He still don't have enough yet. Grindy, grindy, grind. The only thing I can think of with the whole night and day transition is maybe they have Link somewhere playing the Sun Song. Or the Song of Double Time. I feel like I'm going way too far out of my way somewhere here. At least this isn't like Final Fantasy II, where if I wander into an area I'm not supposed to be in, I'll be instantly killed. Oh, so that's how I get to the temple. I forgot how confusing this map is in this game. Thank God I have hotkeyed one of my buttons for the fast forward, because sometimes that gets ridiculous. Yay, I have enough for the sword. Sure, why the hell not? Now let's go to the temple. Should I? Maybe I should get a few herbs while I'm here. And maybe at least one of those. That should be enough. Yay, more crap to solve. Oh, that's right, I need Lash for that later. across. At least it's not like I won't be getting experience. All the level ups. Actually, there's gotta be a better way I'm missing. I need to backtrack. Ah, that's where I screwed up. No, it's missing something. I see. I can't do anything about it. Probably after I'm done this dungeon, I'll call it a night. I'm not sure what the point of that rope was. Now I feel dumb. Yeah, they get more anal in the second game. Especially if you want some of those special summons. Ah. I'll be back for you, Mercury Gin. Time to backtrack and get that gin. It's like, you're not the ones I wanted to fight. Gotta love we get our first Mercury gym, we don't even have a Mercury Adept with us. So it's going on Jupiter for now. Now to get the hell out of here. Like now we're gonna make synergy that, you know, makes you do very menial things. Oh shoot, I was going the wrong way. Forget how retreat works sometimes. Now to go back to town. So I have to head back that direction to go to the other area anyway. And I forgot to heal people. I figure for most of my streams, keep it to an hour, maybe 2, depending on grinding and how far to get from A to B without a whole bunch of plot text going on. So I figured, hey, I got a dungeon done, I got a MacGuffin, I'm gonna go heal up and prepare to go to that other area I accidentally walked to first. And have my heroes heal up because we went through MP like it's toilet paper. But I'll have it where we start into that next area. It won't take me too long to get there. How am I just now noticing the cave? I don't remember seeing that when I went by earlier. You know, I can just save here. Because it's been a while since I've done this. Indeed, indeed. Now I'm gonna admit this right now. I do have a guide for some stuff, because I know the puzzles in this game can be god-awful and confusing, and for the sake of pacing. But I try not to use it too much unless I absolutely have to, because after spending almost a half hour in Venus and Lighthouse and Babby Tower, I wanted to put my head through a wall. Because I've beaten this game a half a dozen times and I still get lost. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm not sure with my work schedule and all my doctor's appointments I have this month when's the next time I'm gonna stream. So I don't have a consistent time, date, basis, whatever. But I try to let people know a half hour, hour in advance when I'm going to do something for that day. So, other than that, now, I do have work tomorrow, but I'm like off Monday through Friday with the exception of the factor of I have a doctor's appointment on the 5th, but that's early in the morning. And it's also my husband's birthday, so I probably won't be doing anything on the 5th. Now, besides gaming, people also know me for doing art, so I might do art streaming here and there in between episodes of this. Yep, and it's one of the things, if you can't make the stream, I do immediately upload these onto YouTube in their own playlist, so that way, you know, people can still enjoy my cussing, sass, and God knows whatever else content I'm providing to this. But other than that, I can't think of any other announcements at the time, you know, for tonight, so I'll just leave it at that. I thank all of you for participating, watching, and your own 2 cents, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Lady Luck signing out.